on your
Man,
playlist.
so the second man, the first man, the original.
Oh, look at the kingpin.
I want to beat you up.
Look, you already know where to find me. Find me NY.
Fine out there. I'm coming for your ass.
Once again, it's that time. I think you know it's that good time to get real with your guy, Ronald E. Smith. And my guest today, as he prepares for his bout, Bellator 268, I have the great pleasure of chatting with the man he calls himself New Breed 3-0, Jalen Bates.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Look, you know darn well I could not go out my day without chatting with you because as every fighter knows, they try to get themselves up and going for their bouts. So just speaking with you, 3-0, especially after your last win, how are you feeling going up next week for yourself against a fighter who, at least right now, is coming off a few losses?
Feel amazing. We've been putting in the work, putting in dedication. I've been training with champions, so I love it. I'm really excited to get this fight done. God blessed me with a victory, and then we kind of come right back in December. Fingers crossed.
Ooh, fingers crossed. Because look, I know you. I also know that, man, that these kind of fights excite you, and you want so much so quickly in short amount of time for yourself. Just going as yourself, that you've been saying that the bantamweight division is your division, and this division has been stacked. All right, it's already been so busy. Why are you so confident in yourself to believe that this is your division to own?
Man, I think none of these dudes can really fight.
That's saying a lot.
They have good skill sets, and I think they're intelligent, but they just don't have that dog. They just don't have what it takes to beat me. So I feel like they fight safe fights. They fight slow fights, and when you see these guys fight, there's no damage really being done. They playing grab ass and holding each other, and no one finishes anyone. They just they're decision fighters. So I'm going in there to finish you. I feel like that's why this division's mine. And
look, when you talk about finishes, you did in your first Bellator fight, did go unanimous decision all the way, but your last two bouts, you finished guys. What's changed then? What in your routine, or maybe you and your drive, has changed that style for you to connect for those finishes?
So my first fight ever, I didn't even spar. I didn't have no sparring, so it wasn't really like a real training camp. I was doing a lot of dumb shit, and it wasn't a professional mindset. There's no sparring, there's no camp. It was just me going in the gym, training like I would always do by myself. And then I would get a couple workouts from, my coach at the time then. So it was no real training. But then when I got with ATT, it was training camp. It was, training with Ricky Simone, Tyson Nam. It was training with those guys. And it was good, but it wasn't what I needed, And then now I'm down with the McKees, and it's everything I need. Everything and more. I got the champ with me.
Next 35-pound champ right here. My words.
Look at this. Look at this. Wow. The man himself is calling you the next king up.
Yes.
I bet that never feels nothing wrong for having someone like that on your side to push you up and keep you up.
Absolutely. Yeah. He pushes me. He pushes the whole team. He's a leader for real, through and through.
Break them. Break them all. And then build them up. That's how you do it.
And look, I never get tired of hearing that, but let me tell you something right now, just to bounce off that. Now we continue to the future, as you just talked about what you want to do and how you strive to do. But then let's just talk about how competition grows competition. Is this the fight you wanted, or were you just willing to take anything else that was coming with to be available for this fight?
Honestly, this is the fight I wanted. I wanted a fight where the odds, he's 6-4.
Right.
Even though he has 4 losses, that means he has 10 fights in the cage. This is only my 4th fight in the cage. So I like the way those odds are stacked on paper. Having ring experience, having ring generalship is very important. So I think all that plays a factor. All that plays a key part to building fights and building a successful fighter. and hopefully the betting gods, I've been the favorite in betting odds for a while now. So the betting odds, I hope, are more evened out. People can win some real money.
Ooh, ain't nothing wrong with that. And with real money comes good things. And you're speaking of real money. And look, I think I'd be wrong not to bring it up, but since it's already in my face, I've been seeing you right there just repping with a hat and a tee, OnlyFans. Are you trying to tell me something? Are you trying to tell me some of extra cash you got flowing in for yourself?
No, no extra cash yet for my OnlyFans, but soon will be. I wasn't gonna make my entrance video, my welcome video to OnlyFans until fight week, so I'm working on that right now, and it's not gonna be nothing crazy or anything. It's just gonna be behind the scenes workouts, motivational talks, good stuff. Not the other side of OnlyFans that we all see, but that's never out the question.
I mean, it's one thing I have known about you is that you do care about motivating not only yourself but other people. So just for that, because I know you come a long way from working from the UPSs. We're working that grind 9 to 5, to go in yourself, to sacrifice to get to this point of honing your craft. So what is that? What is that drive that you want, that you always strive for, that always kept you up, even when there were times where you felt it wasn't going to happen?
Man, my mom, one day, my life's going to be a movie. I truly believe that. And my mom got these videos when I was telling I'm going to be a champ, but I said I was going to be a UFC champ, but either way, I'm going to be a champion in any sport I'm in. And back when I was like 13 years old, and then I started wrestling at 15. And then I won state championships. So it was just the grind. And then even when I was working, I worked as a security guard. I worked at Target, worked at Walmart. Like I worked all these remedial jobs, but I never lost the drive to train. Always wanted to train, always wanted to get better. I knew where I needed to be and align myself with, and that's the gym. Being in the gym, being inside the gym every day, even when I was working long hours, 12-hour days, and then go to sleep for 3 hours and then wake up and go train for another 4 hours. So it was just a grind I always had. So I knew one day it would pay off to where I can only train. And now I'm here.
But if I feel that I couldn't go out my way, because I know with fighters, it's a lonely road, but also too, it's a road that you never get tired of being around the people that keep you up. We just saw from the champ, AJ McGee. So what are words for not just AJ, but for every person that you've ever been around in your camp, from your team, that what have been those good guidances that helped you to be the person that you want to be?
Man, laughing a lot, talking a lot.
Trashing.
That's
I got
that I miss. It's like kind of reminds me of how my family is. Back in the day, we'd laugh a lot. We go to these, functions. It's just laughing, talking, fooling around. It all motivates me. And also with people, you don't get tired of either. Like at the other gyms, I'd get tired of the people because they just didn't have it, brother. They just didn't have it. They just didn't have that drive. They just wanted to be fighters. There was nothing to really. They didn't really have anything pushing them. They're just like, oh, I want to be a fighter, or I just want to be good, or I just want to. And it was just like, man, I'm in this to be a champion. I'm in this to do something with it, make a name, make myself a household name. So, Coach McKee, he's always on your ass. That's all I love.
On your playlist,
so the first man.
Look at the kingpin.
I want to beat you up.
Look, you already know where to find me. Find me NY. Don't find me NY.
I'm fine out there. I'm coming for your ass.
I want to know from your playlist, what are your top 3 bangers for you that always either inspire you, motivate you, and just get you hyped?
Funny you asked that question. That's the same exact question I was going to make for my podcast when I started interviewing fighters. Because people don't music plays a big part in our life, as fighters and stuff. So, top 3 songs. Okay, so bangers. Seeing Red by Chevelle, Mice and Men, and then on some rap stuff, Hard Work, Dedication by Nipsey Hussle.
Nice. That's dope. That's dope. And look, great minds think alike. So I can't even wait for you to, when the day comes You drop
Yeah.
that podcast of all the stuff you're gonna talk about.
I got you.
Let it loose.
Yes, sir.
And as we about to sign off and lock this up, we know what you said and what you're locked up to be. But for everyone who will be watching you,
Mhm.
what words do you have to say of what they can expect to see at Bellator 268?
Man, expect me to come out there, fight intelligent, fight hard, fight smart, but more importantly, smash. I'm coming to smash my opponent, whether it be on the feet, whether it be on the ground, whether it be against the cage. I'm coming to smash him. I'm coming to damage. Every second of the fight. I don't get tired, and that's one thing I like is I don't get tired. I can go for days. So he better come with some wind, or he better come well conditioned, because I'm coming to smash him.
And lastly, what message do you have for the rest of the bantamweight division?
Hey, y'all keep doing what you do, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna hold that belt. So y'all can do whatever y'all want, but at the end of the day, I will hold that belt. Mark my words.
Mark the date, remember the time, because Jalen's coming. And there's nothing you can do about that.
It's a new breed.
My name is Ronald. Don't forget the E. Smith. This here is Jalen Bates. Prepare to see him, Bellator 268. And we will see you there.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ronald, for having me, brother.